I'm glad I got a hold of you because I know how busy you are. What's been going on? Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, just I mean, I moved to New York. I got just this total whirlwind of kind of this opportunity that came my way. Like I like to joke around. Fox has been approaching me for the last 2 years about doing a daily show, and it really just didn't make sense to leave to move out of Colorado. Um, we're so connected to our grandkids, and my son got a job out in Tampa Bay or in Tampa. And so they all moved. So it opened up the freedom of my schedule. And as I joke around all the time, I was like, I gave them a number and they said yes, which I wasn't expecting. So anyhow, here I am in New York. And now after 24 years of traveling, now my wife has to travel to come see me. But it's a cool opportunity. We're having a great time with it. So between doing breakfast ball and local radio, still doing that in Denver, breakfast ball on FS1 from 8 to 10 Eastern every morning. And then I'm still doing my local radio show. For me, it's been cut in half because I can only do half of it because breakfast ball's in, the beginning 2 hours of the show. And I'm still doing the podcast, this Think of Truth podcast, and then calling games on the weekend for Fox. So it is quite the schedule, but it's been great. The transition's been great. The cool thing for me right now is I've always been an analyst, and I signed this contract to be an analyst, and then I'm flying out to New York to start doing my first, pilot show. And they said, "Oh, by the way, you're hosting the show." And I'm like, "What are you talking? I'm not a host. What are you talking about?" So, for the last 6-8 weeks now, I've been hosting a daily morning show, and it's different. It's completely different. Certainly not something I was used to doing, and it's been an interesting challenge to be sure, but it's been good. It's been fun, and it kind of creates a new opportunity, a new career path, if you will. Normally at my age, they're trying to kick you out of television, and so that was always something that we were going to have to deal with the eventuality of that happening. But now all of a sudden, I've started a brand new kind of career path. So, unless I really suck at it, it's going to extend my career. If I'm horrible, I'm not going to last that long.
No, I'm sure you'll be great. You call up Trey Wingo and get some tips from him?
Yeah, it's the interesting thing about it is this combination. I'm a combination analyst host. So the hard thing is kind of understanding where we're going, where we're trying to get to, and at the same time being completely immersed and involved in the conversation. Mm-hmm. And so there's a skill set that, frankly, I just don't or didn't have. Trying to listen to the conversation, try to interject in the conversation, keep the conversation moving. At the same time, listen in your ear to direction from your producer, where we got to get us out of this topic. Let's move to this. So yeah, it's really been interesting, and I'm kind of getting a little bit of a hang for how to really listen, how to really be interactive, how to really be involved in the conversation, and just trust that I'll be able to get us to wherever we need to go when the time is right, when the producer talks to you. But it's been, I was so nervous about it at first that I really wasn't listening to the conversation. I just want to be good at getting us where we need to go. And now it's just kind of like, whatever, we'll get there when we get there, and it'll be fine. And so, it's been a really fun, it's been a fun 2 months. It's been totally energizing, and the guys I work with are a lot of fun. So it's a great show. It's really been fun.